Isang ganap ng bagyo ang low pressure area na namataan sa labas po ng Philippine Area of Responsibility. Namataan ito sa layong 2,660 kilometro sa hilagang silangan ng dulong hilagang Luzon.
Action. In early October 2009, just a week after Typhoon Ondoy devastated Metro Manila, Super Typhoon Pepeng, internationally known as Parma, struck northern Luzon. It was a Category 3 storm that followed an erratic, looping path and stalled over the region for days, dumping record-breaking rainfall over 1,000 mm in many areas, triggering catastrophic floods and deadly landslides.
Typhoon Pepeng was a Category 4 tropical cyclone that entered the Philippine Area of Responsibility on September 30, 2009 and made landfall on October 30. Unlike other typhoons that passed quickly, Pepeng looped and stalled, dumping torrential rains for days. This storm was significant not only due to its strength, but because it occurred so soon after Typhoon Ondoy, overwhelming response systems and affecting areas not only usually prone to long-lasting floods. Pepeng heavily impacted northern and central Luzon, especially Benguet, Pangasinan, and the Ilocos region. These areas are characterized by mountainous terrain, making them prone to landslides and flash floods. Moreover, poor drainage and deforestation in some locations worsen the situation, making even lowland areas vulnerable. This case study aims to analyze the causes, impacts, and responses to Typhoon Pepeng. By looking into both natural, we hope to identify critical lessons that can enhance preparedness and reduce risk in the future. We use a combination of primary data such as survivor interviews and field photos, and secondary data from agencies like PAG-ASA, NDRRMC, academic papers, and international weather centers. These sources provide insights into rainfall data, storm paths, and government responses.
Ako si Joby Abapo na taga Pandanon. Tabangi taon ko ako mga kuan okay ra mi buhi mi. Bisag dako pa kay mga baw diri nga murag tay dalwib. Ang ako lang hanyo nimo ako mga ikagaw nga nasa nasod nga naataw gamay nga ikatampo lang sa amuang pan nga buhi diri. Tulungan mo kami kasi hirap na kami sa araw-araw namong pagkain, nasira ng aming bahay, kahit kunti lang pagkain kasi wala na kaming papupuntahan. Tulungan mo kami.
Mangumusta lang ko ninyo diha day. Unsa na mo diha ang inyong kahimtang, kami dire nangagoba, ang mga sakayan nangagoba sad. Pait kay mi dire.
Ako si Gina Bakulaw, taga Pandano ni Tapi, Bohol. Nanawagan ko sa kong iyan sa Talisay ug sa Kandihay. May kahimtang taon diri may. Nakakuha taon mi diri gikaluyan mi sa Ginoo taon. Yubanan taon mi sa Senior Santo Niño, nagpasalamat mi sa Ginoo nga nay niabot diri nga ang interview tabangin taon mi.
Pepeng entered PAR on September 30, first made landfall in Cagayan on October 3, exited and re-entered staying over northern Luzon until October 9. Rainfall record in Baguio reached over 1,800 mm, breaking records and triggering landslides.
po yung isa sa sitwasyong ating dinatnan dito po sa Barangay Roas District, Quezon City. Yung mga rescue volunteer group naglatag ng talent papunta roon sa lugar na yon para ho sa pagtatangkang maakyat nila yung bahay. Kaya ayon po sa impormasyon, hindi bababa sa 5 tao ang naroon ngayon at nagpaparescue matapos yung maipit. Social media ba yun?
The Philippine government, AFP, Red Cross, and international NGOs mobilized rescue operations and relief distribution. Evacuation centers were set up. However, delayed responses, blocked roads, and lack of coordination hampered aid delivery. Long-term recovery included housing, reconstruction, and rebuilding flood defenses. Typhoon Pepeng highlighted the need for better early warning systems and stricter zoning laws and regulation of communities from danger zones.
Sila adik ke adik?
May belum. May belum.
Typhoon Pepeng caused severe damage, especially in northern Luzon, with heavy rains, floods, and landslides that claimed many lives and destroyed homes and farms. It revealed serious problems and disaster response, early warning, and land use. Because of this, the government improved the disaster laws and systems, like creating better evacuation plans and warning systems. The lessons from Pepeng remind us to always prepare, follow safety rules, and protect our environment to lessen the impact of the disaster.